All right. Hulk versus Godzilla death battle. I've been waiting to watch this. I've been holding out. Who do I think gonna win? I ain't gonna lie. The Hulk can't die though. Like you can put the Hulk down, but he's not gonna die. So my choice is going to be the Incredible Hulk. Not biased. I like the Hulk more than I like Godzilla. Godzilla cool too. He cool, but like he not the Hulk. You hear me? I don't know. I don't know how this gonna go, but I feel like the Hulk got it. Okay. Of course, Godzilla ain't never died, but like, I don't know. We finna see that.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the King.
And this is my first time reacting to Death Battle. Go subscribe to Death Battle, you know what I'm saying? Go like, comments. Make sure you like my jump first though, when these get posted to YouTube. But this is my first time reacting to them, so of course I'm gonna watch the whole thing. But usually when I watch a Death Battle, I just skip right to the fight. But
Of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
Let's see what's
skills to
going
find
on.
out who would win a death battle.
the Hulk is the personification of the enemy which lurks under the surface of us all. We have to control that enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. Bill Bixby. Did a person actually say that? Someone actually said that. Hey. Gotta keep the Hulk under control.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's
Stronger
anger
than 10 million
flares.
men.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit,
Wow.
the original.
I've never heard of that. Joe Fixit. Did he say this the original Hulk?
Different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning
Oh,
gangster
okay.
and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
See, I thought they just did that shit. I didn't know that was actually in the comics. Like the comics. I didn't know the professional Hulk was in the comics. I just thought they just made him a nerd for no reason.
Be the Professor Hulk, a
Professor
balanced
Hulk.
blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound,
That's
and
crazy.
shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. he was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should
Damn.
rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor,
Wow.
the Hulk consistently battles
did
on
not know
par
that.
with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the
You telling me the Hulk destroyed the universe, tore it apart with a clap? One of these? Nah, that's OD.
Green Guy's got way more going on than just
Now tell me, before I even see the fight, how is Godzilla gonna withstand all of that they talking about? They talking about stuff I ain't never heard the Hulk do. I ain't never seen.
brute
did.
strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders
First, hold on, they going too fast, Brody. Did they just say this man Hulk can read minds? They giving him powers at this point because ain't no way.
Gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read
Shooting.
people's minds. Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty
Yeah,
white
not-
between.
Now they ODing. They ODing now. Now they're ODing. Breaking through the comic book papers is crazy. Now they ODing, bro. Now they
handles
ODing.
a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he
So what is this video is for? What's this video for, bro? If he can't die, if he dies and he just goes through a green door and just come back, why are we watching this? Like,
he's been atomized, sliced up into jars,
Yes, he
or
was.
digested
Yo,
by
what's
werewolves.
good?
If
Appreciate
he goes
the
through the
follow.
door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of Gamma, this anomaly from the
said Lex
bedrock
Lock.
of
It's
hell,
Lex Lock.
spawns from none other than the
No
one
problem.
below
I appreciate
all,
you.
the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
so basically what I just got from watching the Hulk's whole part is that he can't die. He can shoot laser out of his eyes. He can read minds. What is this fight for? Hold on, I gotta see Godzilla's, right? Godzilla is the son of an atomic bomb. He is a nightmare created out of the darkness of a human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Tomoyuki Tanaka. No way I just got that first try to. Let's see
The
what they
year
talking
was
about.
1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes and the most epic roar ever.
I ain't gonna lie. That Godzilla right there look buns. The newest Godzilla movies and stuff, that's a hard looking motherfucker. But you telling me, hold on.
Complete with
You think
googly eyes.
okay, I ain't gonna lie, that would be scary looking up at that. But like that shit, like, say if you seen that in the daytime, it would probably be scary, but you'd be like, bro, what the fuck is that? Like, shit looks
And the
nuts.
most epic roar ever.
Like this too, bro. I would not be like, I don't know.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around.
Like that Godzilla right there with the pink on his back. That one looks hard.
Not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of Kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the
Like
variety, Godzilla
no,
is...
this one, exactly this one right here. Hold on.
Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, I don't think this the like original Godzilla, but like, bro, look at this shit. I would not be scared of that shit.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases.
Nah, that's
In most
hard.
iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune Miku?
There's also a number of era-exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them.
This nigga got
After
glasses
Charles
on?
Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla.
Wait, I just noticed something too. Why is my translation in, in Spanish? I was not paying attention to this the whole time. Wait, why? Okay. But bro, like you seen the Hulk, right? Big monster, like the only bullshit Hulk was like the professional Hulk, where he's Bruce and the Hulk. But like, look at this like.
Godzilla can be when you're bringing
Come
up
on.
this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his
He's
presence
unserious,
boiled the
bro. He finna get
entire
clapped.
Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath at Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not
Shit.
permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, what?
My bad, Godzilla. I was not familiar with your game at first. He's a lot more badass than I took him for.
Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's 2 types of Godzillas. The monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On 2 legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more
Telling me this nigga blood bending? Nah.
complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular
So what
point.
they're saying is like Godzilla doesn't actually control himself. He's being controlled by another entity called Ultima.
One of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of archetype into its
What the fuck did he just say? Wait, what?
computer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to
The orthogonal. Wait, hold on. I want to catch.
time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
The orthogonal. The orthogonal. Hold on, I got it. Hold on. The orthogonal. The orthogonal diagonalizer. The orthogonal diagonal. Nah, fuck it.
zap all of archetype
I ain't
into its
catching
final
that.
form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
I still got hooked. I got hooked at my tooth, nigga. Fuck that. I still got hooked, man. I got hooked. Put money on hook. Scrape money on hook. So y'all got chat. Y'all got Hulk or Godzilla? I got Hulk still. Because technically both of them can't die. So even if one get killed, they're still alive. Which really don't make this a death battle. It just makes it a battle. Really. Cause then they say Hulk, when he dies, he goes to like the under part of, you know what I'm saying? And then like he goes through like a green door and he comes back. Godzilla, he'd have been through hell. He comes back. So it's like,
Look at the skulls, gaze into their eyes.
yeah, let's go.
But at deathbattle.gg.
Let's get into it.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the
Wait,
data
they the
through
fault
all
before?
possibilities.
It's
Oh, that was
time
just like-
for a death battle!
Let's do it.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far,
Honestly, I don't ever like understand like planes and stuff getting close. I understand you trying to do your job. I would go home that day. I'll pack my bags and leave the city.
the
Can't lie.
evacuation is... Wait, look!
Yeah. Look at my boy. Come on. Yeah. She thought this was. And then, did they use the Marvel Rivals? Like skin of the Hulk? Come on, you're right. You're right. Woo! Wait, hold on. Hold on. That boy just broke his clavicle, didn't it?
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
They definitely using Marvel Rival skins.
Hulk stays.
Don't do that, Bruce. Come on, man. Shit.
You think you're strong? I scan the world. Take out.
Woo! You're right. You're right. Little ass horse can't even reach him. Yeah. Hey, he eating that. He eating that. Wait. I ain't even see what happened. I was like, he eating that, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I seen that right there. I seen it that time. It's the fact that they use Marvel Rival skins though. I told you what I said. Ate that boy up.
Stupid lizard.
Ha. Ah, shit. This nigga's still alive. He's still alive. Oh, I thought he died. Alright, Hulk got round one. Who y'all got in round two? Who y'all? Well, no. Hulk had round 1 and 2. So who you got in round 3? Oh no, I think Godzilla finna pull some crazy out the bag. I can't lie. No way this nigga just disintegrated this nigga with one fucking blow. There's no way this man just got disintegrated. Don't tell me this nigga just got There we go. Go through that green door. Alright, Hulk. Godzilla got round 3. Round 4, we finna lock in.
I understand.
I think I understand. Talk to him, Bruce.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
It's been days.
How does it work? Well, smash.
See, that's why I said this shit go weird. I'm sorry I'm pausing this so much, but this shit hard. I can't lie. But Bruce, brains. He telling him, he's like, okay, I think I understand it. You this. I thought that nigga had an infinity gauntlet on at first. I'm like, this nigga, where the fuck he get that from?
How does it work? Well, smash.
Smash. You're right.
1,000,000,000,000 trillion to 1 and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive. Like gamma. 1,000 times. 1,000,000. 1,000,000,000,000.
Is he killing himself, bringing himself back? And like,
I just need one. You did it, big guy. We did it.
Whoa. Wait, hold on. I gotta go back. Hold on. See, I told you this nigga gonna win though. What I said. I gotta go back to listen to what he was saying because I was like I was still trying to figure out what. Okay, wait, they gonna explain it. I'm tripping. They gonna explain it. Hold on. They gonna explain
We did it.
let's see
Okay,
what-
run this by me. What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shut
Right.
the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
That
But
shit was
factoring in
crazy.
Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular
That's what
point.
happened.
But
He got to the entity, Ultima, whatever his name. That I seen that part, and I was like, he must be breaking through his dimension.
That's not
Okay.
enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the Door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way
Bruce is
this
really
could end,
like the
and only one person who could make it so.
decider.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time on Death Battle.
Who they got next? Okay.
Subscribe.
I don't know who those are. I've never seen those animes, so I don't know who those are. So, but I actually enjoyed that. And what I said at the beginning, the Hulk was gonna win. I ain't gonna lie. I said that. Can't lie. Bruce was the deciding factor, though. He was the deciding factor because without Bruce, I don't think Hulk would have won. Can't lie. That nigga Godzilla, true. But Hulk is Hulk, my nigga.